It's exhausted. Fury down goes Wilder! By Wilder. Oh, down goes Fury! Wilder!
It's nearly here, the big trilogy fight with Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. And there's not a fight out there that I'm more excited for right now than this one. And on this video, I'm going to break it all down for you, talking about their strengths, their weaknesses, what they've got to do tactically to win this fight. And you may or may not know that I've trained Deontay Wilder in the past, so I know where his strengths and weaknesses are. I know how much power he's got in both hands, and I'm going to talk all about that. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to give you my fight prediction that I'm very confident in is correct, and I will be putting a lot of money on this fight prediction as well. So make sure you hang around till the end and listen to that. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Tony Jeffries. I'm an Olympic bronze medalist boxer. I actually won the bronze the same year as Deontay Wilder did in Beijing in 2002. I'm also a former undefeated professional boxer, and this is my second YouTube channel where I do everything fight talk. So if you are into the fight game, which I'm sure you are because you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss a video like this. Also, if you are on my other YouTube channel, subscribe to this one as well. All right, let's get into it. So firstly, let's talk about the champion, Tyson Fury. What has he got in his arsenal to win this fight? Well, right off the bat, he's the big favorite. We've seen just how good his performance was on his last fight with Wilder. He kind of wiped the floor with him. He looked 2 levels above Wilder. He went in there and basically dismantled him and took him out. Can he do the same again? The bookies think so. Everyone thinks so. Well, there's a few things that he's got to do that. And now the big thing is, be mentally focused, be mentally switched on. If he underestimates Wilder because he made it look so easy last time, that could be a big disadvantage for Fury. If he's not taking this fight 100% seriously, he could get knocked out. It's as simple as that. Since the last fight, Fury's popularity has just went through the roof. He's got some A-list celebrity status now, and if that has took him away from the fight game, that can really play a big part in him not having success in this fight. Now, do I think he's done that? No. I think he's a true professional. His boxing IQ is up there with some of the best boxing IQ of any boxer of all time. I think he's very, very smart, very, very intelligent when he's in the ring. Now, that is one of his biggest strengths, his boxing IQ. He knows this game like the back of his hand. His other strengths and things that he's got to do is, use his feints. In the last fight, I was so impressed with his movement and his feints. He's always there. He's always keeping Wilder thinking. Wilder doesn't know what punch he's going to throw. And that's a big part of his success in the last fight, is by all of that movement, all of that unpredictability that he was doing to keep his opponent thinking, to feint into the head, going to the body, going back to the head. That was a great thing that he has, a great asset that he does, and he's got to continue that in the next fight. Moving on, he's got to keep throwing that jab to the head and to the body. Just don't go just head hunting all the time, looking for that knockout. Next thing is, jabbing to the body. He had lots of success in his last fight when he was throwing that solid jab to the body, because that just keeps Wilder thinking. And when he's throwing the jab to the body, that's opening up Wilder for that big looping right hand around the top, which gave him so much success for him to get that stoppage in the last fight. So throwing the jab high, throwing the jab low, throwing the jab to the body and coming whipping over with that right hand to the head. I think that's one of the big keys for success in this fight. Fury's other strengths is his footwork. When he's moving in and out, keeping Wilder thinking all the time. That's so impressive for a guy the size of him, which again is another strength, his size. But when he moves his feet, the way he's moving his feet, that fast, and throwing them big fast hands, keeping Wilder thinking, he is going to be very hard to beat if he does what he did last time. Then the final thing I want to see with Fury is how good his chin and heart are. We all seen the time he got knocked down. We all thought he was knocked out. He got up in the first fight, to get a draw in that fight. His heart is unbelievable. His chin is unbelievable. Them are some big strengths that hopefully he doesn't have to rely on his chin. The best chins are the chins that don't get hit. And that's what I'm sure he wants in this fight. He doesn't want to get hit by Wilder's big right hand, because it could be game over. Now moving on to Deontay Wilder. Let's first talk about some of his strengths, which is his knockout power. This guy has knocked out every opponent he's boxed other than Tyson Fury, which makes him one of the pound for pound hardest hitting fighters of all time in any weight category in boxing. Now I think one of Wilder's big strengths is his move coach. Now he's training with Malik Scott and he looks like a complete different fighter than what we've seen before. He looks like a complete different fighter than when I trained him a couple of years ago. Now he's working behind his jab. Now he's throwing body punches, hooks to the body. He looks very, very good. He looks like he's technically sound now, where a lot of criticism he got in the past was when he was just throwing sloppy big punches. Now he seems to have cleared that mess up and now he's looking very strong, very sharp, and I think him getting a new trainer was one of the best things that he could have done. And like I mentioned there, he's working behind his jab, and that's one of the keys to success in this fight, is working behind his jab. Working that double jab, working that triple jab to get his feet in there so he can land his power punches. In the past, he will throw a big left hand and look for that big looping right hand or that big straight right hand to knock his opponent out. He used to just throw that jab to find the range for that big right hand. You need to be working behind that jab, the singles, doubles, triples, and that will really help him with having success in this fight. And then rather than throwing that big right hand to the head, if he throws that double jab, then whips that right hand into the body, you know, because he can punch so hard, that's going to be frustrating for Fury. That's going to maybe hurt Fury and take him out of his game by landing that big right hand to the body. Now, if he does that a couple of times, jab, 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 right hand to the body, jab, 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 right hand to the body. Now Fury is expecting that right hand to the body. He's going to have way more success in landing that right hand to the head because Fury thinks it's coming downstairs to the body. And that's another thing that I want to talk about here for Wilder to have success, is work the body. You know, we hardly ever see Wilder as a body puncher. You know, when they're up close, if he starts to try and throw them body punches inside, working that body, it's only going to make it easier to land punches to the head. Cutting the ring down, getting Fury on his back foot, bullying him, making it rough, and then working the body punches and hitting them to the head. I think that's a big thing that Wilder's got to do. Working behind that jab is key though. He needs to work behind the jab to get close to Fury, and then that's when he can do the damage there. Anything could happen in this fight. Fury could come out, put the pressure on him, stop him in one round. Wilder could land that big right hand and knock Fury's spark out within the first round. They could get in, start headbutting each other, getting inside, fighting dirty, get disqualified. Anything can happen. That's what makes this so exciting. I'm going to give you my prediction for the fight, but first I would love to know your prediction. Let me know in the comments below. Also, you can drop me a text. I've just got this new phone number. Text me on +1 310 564 0744. The number is on the screen. Drop me a text. I'll be messaging people back and it'll be great to communicate with you that way. Okay, so what do I think is going to happen in this fight? I think it's going to be a better fight, a more competitive fight than their last one. I think Wilder has changed a lot. Bringing in this new trainer, it's going to make it more exciting and going to see Wilder do a lot more boxing. But I think it's a little bit too late. But you know the phrase, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and I kind of think, you know, that's what Wilder's done right here. He's got them bad habits of, you know, throwing that jab and bringing it back down here, throwing that jab, bringing it back down here, just looking for that big right hand. And I think that's what's going to happen over the course of a few rounds. He's going to go back into his old ways, which is going to suit Fury down to the ground, because Fury's going to be there moving, putting the pressure on, and I think Fury is going to take him out within 9 rounds. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you want to pick a round, let me know the number of the round in the comments below. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please watch this video next, where I talk all about Evander Holyfield and why he should never enter the ring again. Click here and watch that video.